The Netherlands says they're going into lockdown over the Christmas period to try to battle the surge of the Omicron variant. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte announced the measures will go into effect Sunday and will last until mid-January. This means all non-essential shops, schools, and restaurants will be closed. The strain is now present in almost 90 countries and is pushing governments all over the world to reimpose restrictions.
Omicron forces us to limit contact as soon as possible and as much as possible. And that's why the Netherlands is closing down from tomorrow. We all know someone who needs a little extra attention these days. Let's keep an eye out for each other. Christmas is the feast of hope and of light in the darkness. Together we will overcome this situation again.
And the UK has recorded more than 26,000 infections in the last 24 hours, most from the fast-spreading Omicron variant. London Mayor Sadiq Khan has declared a major incident in the capital to help local hospitals cope with the outbreak.
I've been meeting over the last few days on a daily basis with colleagues across the city, from the NHS to councils, from the fire service to the police. We're incredibly concerned by the huge surge in the Omicron variant. Over the last 24 hours, we've had the largest number of new cases since this pandemic began, more than 26,000. Hospital admissions are going up, but also staff absences are going up by a massive level. So I've taken the decision, in consultation with our partners, to declare a major incident today.
Let's go to Dr. Bharat Pankhania in Bath in the UK. He's a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. Good to see you, Dr. Pankhania. So how concerned are you that health systems around the world are going to be overwhelmed by Omicron through the winter?
It's very concerning. The concerning bits are twofold. One, we know that Omicron is much, much more infectious. In other words, easy to get infected by it compared to, say, Delta variant. The other bit that is of much concern is that an infection with Omicron variant appears to bypass the antibodies that were produced by the vaccines that we've taken thus far, which means we need additional protection with the antibodies if we are going to encounter the Omicron variant. So those are the concerns. The good news on the other side is, as yet, we don't know if it is more severe disease causing. Time will tell. Time will tell. In the next couple of weeks, we will know, does it cause more severe disease, more hospital admissions? But of course, we've got to be precautionary and take all necessary precautionary measures, like Holland appears to have taken today.
You know, weekend after weekend, we see these mass protests, especially in Europe for some reason, against these measures. That has to be frustrating to you, to see people, given the data, not want to comply with this.
It is frustrating, but I also call it a failure of government. And my reasons for saying so are as follows, which is you people in charge have failed to communicate clearly, succinctly, and get the message across about why we are here to look after you, and we are doing the following to look after you, and these are the reasons why we're putting in restrictions. That simple message to communicate has not been there, and in the UK we've had many mixed messages, unfortunately. And then it doesn't surprise me, because these days people have got social media and access to other sources of information. They come out and protest.
Yeah, it certainly exposed many flaws in our modern societies, as of course crises always do. All right, Dr. Pankhania, always good to see you. Thanks.